Hi, good evening friends. My name is Krishan and in today's video we will be talking about a bit different topic that is related to our personality and communication part, the body language. Many a time it happens and you people might have observed this that just by looking at one person or not I'm not talking about having a direct interaction with that people. He's talking with someone else and you just noticed him, you just observed his behavior and you made some opinion that that person is with this kind of nature. We call it gut feelings, right? I mean, just by looking at someone, observing something, we made some notion that that particular person is like this and his attitude toward the other people is like this is gut feeling. How were you able to come to that conclusion? Body language. This is that simple. The way that person was using his facial expression, gestures, and body movements, you made an opinion out of that. So you can understand how important this part of the communication is, the body language. You must be having this question because I had that is the body language very latest process? Is it only relevant to humans or is it equally applicable to animals also? You observe any same species of animal, two dogs talking each other, two lion interacting with each other. You just do it this small exercise and you can go through any video on YouTube. You will find that every species has their own way of interacting with each others. Okay, you see one chimpanzee, he's interacting with another chimpanzee. Now what happens? A lion comes. So the aggression of the lion you can see, and meanwhile the defensive nature of the chimpanzee you can observe. When the lion appears, the body language of the chimpanzee changes completely. So this is not only related to human, this is part of communication. This is part of delivering the message, that is communication, right? And if we want to understand it exactly pertaining to us only, we can go way back when the human version of ourselves was not that advanced. We can call them homo sapiens, so they were moreover equal to the gorillas and chimpanzee. So there were only two three priorities for the homo sapiens at that time in the stone age: breeding, having family, and this hunting. So they too had very few words in their language. They used to interact with the body gestures and facial expressions only. But when they started doing the interaction with other tribes, other those interactions brought the relations and trades also. So language came later. That is a different part. But the body language was always there from the start of the talks and communication. Now, an important part of this one is when we talk about the one-to-one communication or the one person presenting a report to a group of people or one person delivering a speech. So that impact of speech on the audience depend upon three things: kind of words he's using and how he's modulating his voice, that is secondary, and third is body language. So only 10% of the impact will come through the words and good usage of sentences and all. Voice modulation and toning will play some 20% role, but the body language will carry 70% role. That's a huge impactful part of your personality that if we can improve on it, you can imagine how great you will be in delivering the speeches and all. So this body language mostly involve the body movements, your facial expressions, hand movements, and we call it gestures and all. So every interaction, you just observe any video, any person, any great person giving a speech, you observe his body language. You will come to know so many great things to learn. So dear friends, this body language part, if we are able to improve, if we are able to observe our body language and we can come to the idea, okay, these things I need to work on. Trust me, you'll become a great speaker. Thank you.